Hey guys, it's Daniel, licensed therapist. Is it just me, or is the world getting
stranger?
Whilst perusing the interwebs, I came across this news story of a biological man winning a Miss America pageant. Well, this is not so surprising for these days until you look at the pictures. Let's go to the article. The article comes from the Daily Mail. I've never heard of them. It was the first link off of Google. Here we go. Student 19 becomes Miss America's first ever transgender local pageant winner. Brian Nguyen, 19, will now compete in Miss New Hampshire next year. The college student won an undisclosed amount along with her title. Good for you, Brian. A student has become Miss America's first ever transgender contestant to win a local pageant. Blah, blah, blah. Earlier this month, Brian Nguyen, 19, made Miss America history when she became the first transgender woman to win the Miss Greater Dairy title. Miss Greater Dairy scholarship program set up by the Miss America organization welcomes contestants between the ages of 17 and 24 who are judged on their achievements in scholastic aptitude, talent, character, community service, and poise, according to their website. In April, the business management student will compete against the other local title holders to become Miss New Hampshire 2023. The winner of the state round will then proceed to participate in the wider Miss America pageant later in the year. So, this is a competition to become Miss New Hampshire. You eliminate all the other people, and then Miss New Hampshire then goes to become a contestant in the Miss America pageant. And you eliminate everyone else, and then there's one Miss America. All right, let's see if we can spot Brian. Let's look at the picture. I wonder who it can be. Brian, where are you? I don't know. Let's go see who it is. There's Brian, of course. Okay, there's Brian. So, what is the problem here? It's not that Brian is trans. So no, I'm not a transphobe. And it's not that Brian is Asian. I'm Asian and I'm not racist. And it's not that Brian is fat. Okay, maybe it's that. Hey, I'm no Miss America expert, and admittedly, I have never watched one. But as far as I can make out, it's a beauty contest. And Brian here is not a beauty. Look at the picture. Brian should be dead last. I mean, come on. Dead last by a long shot. He would lose to her, all of them. I mean, one of these things is not like the other. And to restore my faith in humanity, I was kind of hoping that the judges were given a last second paper with the instructions. Guess the secret sumo wrestler. And this is not hyperbole because Brian is more sumo wrestler than beauty queen. But we all know that's not what happened. We all know what's going on here, right? The person did not win by any merit regarding beauty. You know what this is like? This is like when there's that one passionate equipment manager for the football team who is disabled or has leukemia, and they dress him up for one game and they make a deal with the other team to let him score a touchdown. This is just like that. Except if they did it in the NFL playoffs. Can you imagine that? Picture this. The LA Rams are playing in the playoffs. They are up by 5 and there are 40 seconds left in the game. They are on defense, so if they hang on, they will go to the Super Bowl. All of a sudden, Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, jumps up and says, "Hey guys, Let's bring in Timmy.
Timmy!
All of a sudden, they bring out a young boy with cancer. The opposing QB hikes the ball, hands it off to him, and everybody watches as he runs to the end zone to score the game-winning touchdown. The Rams lose and are eliminated from the playoffs, but they all smile because it's such a beautiful moment. And here they are. Here is Sean McVay. There's Matt Stafford. Here's Cooper Kupp. There's Aaron Donald, Odell Beckham Jr., and there is Jalen Ramsey. All now going home, a bunch of losers. I'm not mad at Brian. Just like you can't be mad at Timmy. I'm sure Brian is a fine person, but his strength is not beauty. In fact, physical strength is probably more his strength than beauty. You have to blame whoever is in charge that allowed this to happen. They are setting a dangerous precedent. I fully expect Miss America to have a bunch of fat Asian guys because apparently that is what is more desirable than thin, beautiful women. But what is going on here? You guys are undoubtedly saying, Daniel, you're the professional. Please explain this unusual phenomenon. People, in a lot of ways, I'm just as confused as you are. But you know what this smells like to me? It smells like cult-like behavior, brainwashing, religious zealots. It reminds me of hyper-nationalism. It reminds me of those people crying when Kim Jong-il passed away. This here is people going against their good senses and are lying to themselves due to an ideology that they have all totally bought into. But why is this a problem, Daniel? Here's the problem. A big part of what I do with my clients is empower them to be resilient. And part of being resilient is navigating the world and not expecting it to conform to us. This thing that happened here is very, very rare. That NFL scenario is not happening. And we should not expect it to happen. It's coddling. And it just makes us entitled and weak. And if you are entitled and weak, life is eventually going to chew you up and spit you out. So be strong, brothers and sisters. We are not all beauty queens, and we don't have to be. Don't expect the world to move the goalposts for you. Then again, that's what I would have said to Brian. Man, this world really is getting stranger. If you have anything you want me to react to, please leave it in the comments down there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.